Hi, Joe Valenzuela with Vista Mutual Insurance Services. Let's talk about how you can boost your client retention. We're going to go over some effective strategies to keep your clients engaged and satisfied. First thing that you need to do is have ongoing communication. This is incredibly important. What you want to have is regular check-ins and updates. You'll want to schedule things, and to do this, you're going to need a client relationship management system, something that allows you to keep track of all the tasks that you have to do. You want to personalize that communication as well, and a lot of these systems will allow you to personalize those communications by adding their first and last name into them, making you think that, we're only communicating with one person, or we're sending a personalized one email as opposed to a mass email to all of our clients. So personalization is key inside of those elements. We want to tailor those messages specifically to those people's needs. Right? If there's something that's going on in the insurance industry, we want to be able to talk to those points, especially something that directly affects clients. We want to also maybe have a newsletter, something that reaches out to them and touches them, and again, personalized to them. Hi, first name. This is Vista Mutual, or even that agent's name. We like to do that, put the agent's information in there and the agent's information at the bottom, so it looks like it came directly from that agent. Those newsletters too really help people out, like keep them up to date with information that's relevant to them, and it allows us to touch them again. Just let you know that we're here, we know about Medicare, and when the enrollment period comes around, you don't forget who we are. You also want to have exceptional customer service. And this is something that is lost in most areas, and it also can be hard to do. So let's not say that's not, but the things that you can control, try to control them. You want to have prompt and thorough responses. You should have an upline. I do this all the time for my agents. If they don't understand something or what the question is or how to resolve an issue, they come to me and we work out a plan to resolve the issue. Then you want to communicate that with your client in a thorough and prompt way so that they understand their expectations, what they have to do, and what you have to do as well. And the timeline for that too. We also want to go the extra mile. Every time we can exceed a client's expectations, we're going to make them feel warm and fuzzy and want them to refer us to other people to have that same feeling. We want to make sure that they feel valued and supported in every single way. Whether it be a simple question that you think, oh, why are they even asking that? They may not know the answer. So let's just answer it very quickly for them. And then every time we can get a win with them, help them out or answer their question, we provide more value and it makes them want to stick with us more. So when a new plan comes around, they know that Vista Mutual or Joe offers that plan. That's another thing too. You want to make sure that they know that you offer all insurances. Sometimes a person will come to you because of a certain plan, enroll in that certain plan, and then think you only represent that plan. Make sure that they know if a new insurance plan comes into the market that you can definitely help them out still. Or if they move out of the area, you can definitely help them out still. If you are an agent that does that. I did. We also want to solicit feedback from them, pushing out surveys and forms to ask them how we're doing. And if we're able to resolve your issue quickly, we send out a thing that says, give us a star rating or review. So we want to encourage them to give us feedback to help us understand where we're failing and where we can succeed more. We want to be able to give them educational resources too, right? So if we do webinars and workshops about Medicare 101, invite your current members too. Ask them to bring a friend. Not only is it going to give them some valuable insights that they may not have known or may have just forgotten, it can also help you build your business by having their friends come in, and now they know that you're a Medicare expert as well. So holding webinars, holding workshops allows people to understand their plans better and Medicare in general as well. We do reorientations, or member orientations, where in the beginning of the year, in January, February, and March, we have people come out that are already enrolled into the plan, and we tell them about how to access all the benefits that we talked about during the enrollment process. Sometimes, or all the time, we go over a lot of information and it's hard to retain. So we want to bring them back out, make sure that they know that we're here for them and that this is how you access your benefits, and give them resources in order to do that as well. Creating video content is a great way to do this too. We do this a lot on our social channels, as you can see with this video right now, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. We try to be everywhere because, we don't know where people are going to find us valuable. Or actually, on each channel, there are people there that will find our information valuable, and we want to meet our clients where they want to be met. So we're on everything. And we push these out sometimes in our newsletter too. Links to them, also links to our blog posts, and blog posts is another amazing way to keep your audience engaged. And this is something that you could put inside that newsletter that you're doing for them too. So video content, create informative content around Medicare and Medicare policies and tips for them to be able to utilize the benefits. You also want to get the blog posts that coincide with those. That's what we do. We have, week-long of content, one blog post that coincides with all the videos that we're doing as well. So those things, again, just keep you relevant and you stay top of mind when Medicare insurance comes up. You want them to think your name is synonymous with Medicare insurance options. All right, client appreciation. It is very important to appreciate your current clients. It's harder to get a new client than to retain an existing one. We all should know that. I don't know if that we do, but it is much harder to acquire a new client than retain an existing one. So we want to offer them special things like we do a senior ball where we just have you come out and have some fun with us. There's no selling, there's no talking about insurance. It's just a day to say thank you for being with Vista Mutual Insurance Services. We offer personal touches too by sending birthday cards to them. And this is something that we do. They're handwritten as well. We send them out every month. You'll get a birthday card from your agent, which is really nice. Those things you may not think do anything, but those little tiny touches go the extra mile, especially doing them handwritten. And then we again have those client events. So not only do we have, remember, reorientations to have them learn about their new plan that they just purchased, we also have events throughout the city. So I'm part of the Brentwood Chamber of Commerce, and we have a lot of events that we hold that are not just for seniors, but things like the Hometown Halloween that businesses will give out candy to children. And we participate in those things as well, and we promote those events on our social medias and through our newsletters to make sure that people know that we're involved in our community and to come out and have fun with us, because insurance can be boring. We want to make things fun and interesting. We also like to do annual policy reviews. This is incredibly important for a number of reasons. One, to make sure that people are updated on the new information about their plan. So they will get this thing called an annual notice of change, but we find that it just gets lost in the mail, or people look at it and think, yeah, that's a long document. I don't want to go through that. So it's important that we reach out to them and say, hey, this is the changes to your current plan. Also, if there's any new options that come into the market that they may want to look at, let's say a new plan comes in that contracts with the same network of doctors and has a much lower premium and much more ancillary benefits. Well, we want to be the first one to tell you about that plan so that you don't look elsewhere thinking that we don't offer it. We offer every plan that will allow us to in the county. The only plan that doesn't is Kaiser. Kaiser does not deal with brokers, so that's why we don't offer that. We want to let them know that here is your plan changes, here are any of the new options, and if you'd like to change, I can still help you. I can still be your agent. And then we want to do that process with them. Go ahead and change them over if necessary. And if not, we still want to compare to the new options so that they know about them and let them know that they're still in a good situation and let them decide which way they want to go. It's important to have proactive policy updates, because if you're reactive to this stuff, and some agents are, they'll just say, my book of business is good. If they want to change, they'll call me. And that is true. They will. But sometimes they'll call someone else. And we want to reach out to you so that we're in a proactive fashion telling you, hey, everything's okay. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to freak out. You don't have to wait till the open enrollment period and then find out that your plan has changed because you didn't really pay attention. We're going to do that for you. So it is really important to utilize each one of these strategies to make sure that you can retain your book of business. The worst thing in the world would be to get 100 clients and then the next year 50 of them drop out We get paid on a residual income basis. So every time we can increase that number, it's better. And if we're just replacing or the number is going lower, then we're not making any new money. So by applying these sort of retention strategies, you could maximize the potential of holding onto your book of business. On average, we keep our clients for about 8 years. And that's on average, right? Some of them are 90 years old when they come to us. Some of them stay with us since they're 65 and now they're 85 and they've been with us for 20 years. We'd like to thank you very much for watching us on all of our channels, and hopefully that you found this interesting and informative. For Vista Mutual Insurance Services, this is Joe Valenzuela. Join us next time where we talk about the wonderful world of Medicare.